Martin Vanquish S. The Aston Martin DB11 might have replaced the DB9, but that doesn't mean the DB9-based Vanquish is dead. Instead, it's been rebooted in Vanquish S guise. The promise is more power, extra attitude, sharper handling, and all with the same GT comfort. The price rises from £192,995 to £199,950. It will. That car's currently testing, and is due to land at some point in 2018. The timing and positioning of the Vanquish S is a bit odd. The DB11 sits on an all-new platform, gets the new Aston look, is slightly more powerful, has more torque, costs £45,000 less, gets a new interior with Mercedes-based infotainment. But it's important to remember that the Vanquish was always more than just a DB9 with extra performance and new springs and dampers. In fact, its entire body was carbon fiber, and so too was some of the stuff you couldn't see, the boot floor for instance. The Vanquish launched in 2012, and we rated it highly. Watch our video from the time and we comment on how cohesive and enjoyable the Vanquish is to drive, but sum up saying it doesn't excite quite as well as it might. It seems new CEO Andy Palmer and new chief engineer Matt Becker were of the same opinion. Becker describes wanting a more connected feeling from the Vanquish, and of moving the yaw center forwards, the feeling of where the car is pivoting when you turn into a corner, for a more agile feeling with less understeer. The chassis is the big one. Spring rates go up by 10% all round, while the Bilstein dampers are retuned with new software. Becker felt the old car was too focused on rebound trying to hold the car to the ground, as he describes it, so he's tried to strike a better balance between compression and rebound damping. The gap between normal and sports suspension settings is also said to be wider. There's a new rear anti-roll bar with stiffer bushings for a small but significant 3% increase in roll stiffness, and extra static toe on the rear wheels. Aerodynamics play a part too. The new front splitter helps cut lift at the front axle from 66 kg to 18 kg, while the rear spoiler, which is neatly cut into the carbon boot lid, is unchanged. The pointy bits that cap either end of the splitter help clean up the airflow around the front wheels, reducing drag. This means that despite the extra downforce, the Vanquish S is still able to break the all-important, and almost all psychological -200 mph barrier. The 20-inch Pirelli P0 tires and carbon ceramic brakes are unchanged, so too the speed and tuning of the hydraulically assisted steering rack. The DB11 has a faster electrically assisted system,